Today's Tales is playing BattleTech once again, and today we are up against William von Wilhelm. And he's challenged me here, so we'll see how we do. We are running a lance that I have pinched from somebody else. So we're going to throw Mockingbird up the middle. It is the 2 Hunchback P version, the Paradise in a Jenna, and a little old Apex here. We'll see how this goes. So William's been playing this tournament a fair bit. He's now 2 in as well, 2 wins. And he's been playing with a jumping lance, so we'll see how things go. We'll see if he's brought a jumping lance. I wasn't sure. What I've brought's probably not the greatest against a jumping lance. Sumo in a medium, if he's got some sort of fire starter, we're going to have a real hard time with this. Sumo's more there to punch mediums if they get on top of him. To punch them into the heavy phase, but we'll see how we go. I know this is done okay-ish against other lances. It does take a little bit of maneuvering here. We're probably just going to push straight on up, and we'll see what happens. Let's think about these guys. You need to rotate.
So I've been absent for a lot of the theory crafting on the forums.
To rotate.
Recently saw a lot of activity around the K2 though. Have you heard anything about that?
We'll get this one up, and we'll probably just park in the trees as well. As in the catapult K2, the 2 PPCs.
Yeah, yeah.
I have not actually played it. What, in 20 mil?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have reservations about heavies in 20 mil because you're normally expecting everything to be a medium.
Same.
Like I went, I think the first few games I played, I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'll just run the Orion, you know, we'll be all good. And the Orion just got pummeled by some crazy initiative stuff.
Yeah, the K2 seems like exceptionally bad because of that center torso ammo and being a heavy both.
Yeah, CT ammo is just, it's such a risk. Like, you can be like, yeah, I might not blow up, but there's such a chance to just instantly lose your mech. It's kind of a shame because it does limit some of the mechs. Like, I wouldn't mind bringing things like a Shadowhawk to just try a punching lance, but it's just too scary to bring. Alright, hopefully you can all hear William on Discord.
Yeah, those jump jets don't go very far.
Last
so you
time,
don't get much evasion off a Shadowhawk, and the armor's thin.
Last time you couldn't hear Dr. Bonsai.
Really light with ammo in the CT.
So we'll see how we do here.
It's too bad though, because they punch so hard.
I think they look cool as well, you know, with the whole shoulder pad thing and stuff as well.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite chassis. Look-wise.
Alright,
and if you put a lot of SRMs on them in the custom game or play them in MechWarrior Online, they're one of my favorites. But stock? No thanks.
I might start traveling a little with these guys, just to have a check out what's going on our flank. We'll probably keep the Jenna braced because it is a flimsy piece of machinery. At least the Panther has a little bit going for it, but not much. It's the same with the Thunderbolts. Like, I kind of want to bring them, and I've got a Thunderbolt Lance, but just the CT ammo always freaks me out. Always puts me off a mech.
Those guys have double CT, don't they? Unless it's an SRM version. The SRM6 PPC Thunderbolt that's just got the 1 ton in the CT, I believe.
Yeah, I can't remember. I did try one the other day, and luckily my opponent didn't really focus it too much, so it did okay. I hate pushing on this map. This thing here, like, if this was not gravel, I'd be happy. Or if there was a path here to here, I'd be kind of happy. Okay, so we're in the 4th round. We have a possibility of him being here. But I think we're going to check out this way first. And we'll see if we can't get a bit of a surprise maybe over here somewhere. With our Jenna. I don't want to get too far away. Alright, there we go. We're cooking in from the side, it looks like. So, with 3 going that way, we might have to push the Hunchbacks up and into this really quick. So we'll probably go for that. Let's see who can make the best distance here. Sumo can get over this hill. I really want to be fighting in trees, if I can. Trees will give us at least something to work with. If we get knocked over. Whereas, yeah, if we if we bite it somewhere else that isn't tree friendly, then life is a little hard. I'm suspecting a jump lance. Could be LRMs if he's in this ditch, but he's probably a good enough player. Well, probably. I mean, he is a good enough player to know that LRM spam doesn't do you that well. Especially against a lot of the lances that people field. It's not going to get you anywhere you need to be. We only have 1 sensor locker as well, so a lot of evasion out of these things is going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, so he's heading up the hill. He probably thinks I'm over here somewhere. I'm probably happy to just reserve and start moving some of the mediums. We're going to have to keep these guys a little safe-ish. We'll probably move Sumo here. We could move out of vision here. Not that it really gives us much advantage. I'd probably rather just move into vision. We need to twist just a tad, just in case he decides to shoot me in the side with something over here. We'll probably back up from this mess a little with the Jenna, because the Jenna doesn't want to be towards the front. Jenna just wants to be a pest on the side somewhere. It definitely doesn't want to be near this rubble. I've never gone up this hill. Alright, so that's jumping. This jumped. Alright, so we probably want to give Paradise a bit of a go. Here. 6 evasion. Should do him well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Paradise, buddy. I could risk the 4 evasion. Probably take the 6 though, just to ease up his armor a little. Make life difficult. Well, we get our mechs in. If these are Wolverines, they're going to have AC 5s.
I don't want to shoot at that. Got anything else?
So we're going to get AC 5s back here. Yeah. Interesting that sense lock. We don't really have a lot of LRM stuff here. Well, we've got no LRM stuff. So it's going to take us a while to get Mockingbird in. That's jumping. So Mockingbird probably needs to come in. Apex needs to come in. We'll do Apex, and then we'll go for a sprint with Mockingbird here. But we'll probably jump you towards the front a little. I think for a jump lance, we can probably just stay together. And try and defend the top of this hill. Anything that gives us decent position advantage. I mean, if he's got long range stuff, he could peck us to death. Slowly but surely. I don't actually remember how much ammo a Wolverine has. I'm guessing it's enough to be a pest for a very long time. Yeah, so let's jump in as well. So he's splitting up. He's trying to... Five. Vindies? I think this is his comp plants here. So I'd say that's a Vindy. What did he say he has? I think it's a Vindy, 2 Vindies, a Firestarter, and a Wolverine. From memory. Firestarter's not going to be much fun. 2 Vindies. I go last, he goes first. He gets to go first, but he still has to sense lock us. Sprint's probably fine here. We'll ease in like that. Into the trees is probably okay. PPC from here. I don't know what his pilots are. If he's got an Apex pilot. Actually, was that full damage? I didn't see if that was... Was that 4s? I think that was 4s. So he's probably got an Apex pilot back here. On this side. I have no way of getting a hold of things. All that nicely. Luckily we found him, so he has to go first here. Vindy's are really good armor-wise. Jump Jet Wolverine is probably our better chance here. Or the Firestarter. I'd say the Firestarter's possibly one of these somewhere. What is that? That's a Vindy. So that's a Vindy, Wolverine, Firestarter. This is going to have a lot of evasion here. Does he keep shooting me with this? Probably. So whatever we move here is going to get shot at by an Apex. I wonder if we have... So if I probably park myself up here, if I have vision, I could probably park myself in a way that has a chance to fire with the PPC. We don't have much else going for us. Are you in vision, buddy? You're not. Okay, cool. So we're probably just looking at a twist and a lock. And a PPC. It's not much for a turn. He's going to try and split us a lot here. Which is going to hurt a bit. Alright. Who's in this? Wildfire. Okay. Wildfire, I think, has 4 hit points. Vindy's not super exciting. So he's got an AC5, 2 PPCs.
So you got a Hunchy with Mockingbird. It feels like. I'm guessing it's a 4P because you're giving me your left shoulder.
You never know, it could be Arclight.
That could be. But then you'd have 3 initiative 4s.
This is definitely going to be tough to get a hold of anything, I think. For me, at least.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so that's probably the Wolverine there. Interesting enough, the Wolverine has the sensor lock.
Yep.
Is there some sort of direct fire? Would be beautiful. Okay, not really. That's the Firestarter, right? Sumo can move, I think. We're gonna get really screwed in these trees. We're gonna have to move. Probably fire at this twice. With this guy. A PPC, and then I don't know what else we've got really. We probably can only hit this once with the PPC. I would prefer that arm, but I know I'm not going to get it. What's the back armor when these look like? Pretty nice. Movement wise, we might have to bum rush these guys. This is why the other lance with the LRMs does a lot better, because you can kind of reach a lot of this stuff. So this is going to be a PPC to the torso for 50 damage. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Alright, so he wants to use his, probably his Firestarter, right? So you can drop some damage. We've got to stay away from this Firestarter a little. And I want to be able to move back and sort of save my ass a little here as well. Problem with this, actually we'll go with Apex first. That hill is right in the way. Probably just take a walk and a fire. 70 is the best we can do. Cross this rough terrain though. He could jump forward with this. It's probably not likely. 65, what was 70, wasn't there? This one, right? Nope. This one? Alright, we'll take the 70. Hey, rip forever. We'll take the rough terrain here. That's fine. Jam our own PPC in. We'll miss. We get to use the Jenna twice though, so we'll see how we go. So now he has to move this Firestarter. I really don't want to leave Apex here. She'll get locked again, so we gotta move her away somewhat. If he knows about this terrain, he knows I've stepped on this. Are you gonna be streaming? Are you gonna stream? Well, what are you gonna be streaming for starters? Hopefully, I see BattleTech. Or are you asking if I'm gonna be streaming?
That Paradise is a real trick, isn't he?
Yeah, it's hard to decide what you want to stream sometimes. Like, I knew for a long time that I wanted to stream BattleTech since I had the beta. But leading up to it, yeah, I just played everything that I had. Alright, if he brings the Firestarter forward, we're in maybe a little hard times. I really don't like this rubble. Firestarter can jump. These chances suck. If I get too close, that Firestarter's gonna have a go at us. Which will cause all sorts of back issues from here. Especially if it can get behind us. Yeah, it is. It's really hard to get people for BattleTech. The best thing when you start out is probably not to worry about your viewers. Because it's a wee bit rough being small. Just a wee bit rough. I'm probably going to fire from here. Worst case scenario, he jumps in. We can maybe punch with Sumo here.
So I'm guessing it's a pair of 4Ps. Probably gonna have a multi-shot.
Bit of work here.
Thinking Wildfire or Buckshot in that other 4P. Apex in your Panther.
Yeah, it's pretty good guessing. Yeah, that's one way to go, Rip. I think for me, like, ooh. Probably have to get Paradise out of this. I think for me, a lot of the times I like,
That doesn't seem right, though. I feel like Apex would have hit a 2 evasion medium. Anyway, RNG.
gonna have to take a back here with Paradise. Here we go. That means he goes last, I get to start. For me, it was more about YouTube. I just stream because I'm making the content anyway. But yeah, I do prefer the I do prefer the YouTube style, since I can record even if I don't feel like streaming. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the better way to go, right? Interaction and chatting. Because that way, at least if you change games, it's not so much of a drama. He's going to reserve his Firestarter down here. He's going to look for a double flame. So that braced. He's just giving me this to chew on. I could force this a little. It's going to have a lot of evasion though. So he gets to go last. That's the other thing. I don't know if you've ever seen guides for streaming and stuff, but yeah, they recommend some crazy ass hours. I've always struggled to put the time in. I only managed like 2, 3, 4 hours at the most. We're gonna go for this. We're gonna force this a little. Although I think we need to rotate a bit as well, just because we're taking shots in from the side. We're just gonna die in a bunch of trees if we don't get out of here soon though. The hours are the important thing, really. That's how you grow your viewership, is just putting in a truckload of hours. I have a horrible feeling I'm just dying in these trees.
Well, it's gonna be a long and painful. If you're staying put, it's gonna be a long match. But hey, it's probably the right answer. Until you feel like you can get a good jump on me.
I definitely think things with LRMs at least give you a little bit more option over the full brawl.
Yep. Anything with a little indirect fire. So now I just break that straight line and you have to come forward to shoot me.
Yeah, well, I thought about it. I thought about sense locking something else, but the only problem is I didn't want to leave your Firestarter to have last go. Just in case.
A good, yeah. That's the trick with Firestarters. Always have to make them go last. Get in, do their thing, and get out and be safe. Use them again later.
Alright, so we're looking for... we gotta kind of push this way somehow.
That makes Paradise pretty nasty in a Firestarter. If you do that.
How, but
everybody already knows that.
We could get vision on this if I move Sumo forward. Sorry, Sumo. If I move Sumo and we brace in...
the 2 gunnery skill that Paradise has really puts an upper limit on his ability to hit. So if you see, he'll only have an 80% chance to hit with his support weapons when he jumps in. No matter if they're shut down, laying down, shut down, he has a cap at 80%.
We get vision and then we can maybe fire?
This game feels like not dependable.
Alright, so there's the sensor locking Wolverine. And then we get to fire with a PPC, then we start. He's probably going to jump this back, just to try and keep vision going. Is he sense locked? So he's got this to go, so you jump back. It's killing me here. Absolutely killing me. Is there a... There is nothing going on. He's killing me with vision as well. I maybe have to push for this. Puts us really close to some of this stuff though. Do we bring you in? I think we bring you in. From memory it should be this arm, right? Definitely this arm. Ripped, if you're going to be streaming as well. Oh god, what's the website? There's a website you can sign up to. Obviously, you need viewers and stuff before it works, but a lot of developers will give out keys. If you just sign up and request them. You just Google it. Just things like early access keys and stuff. And also I'd recommend putting together a email and just a template that you can send out to developers and publishers, just saying, hey, this is who I am, can I have a review copy of this game, this is what I can offer, and so on. Alright, this is absolute death. Slow, slow death. Slow, painful death is what this is. This is probably going to be Paradise. He could sense lock Paradise and do some serious work to that though. Can I get here? What can I get for the price of a shot? We could get sloppy. Get super sloppy and I could sprint towards this stuff. He's looking to get behind me. These cliffs are absolutely demolishing me though. Yeah, fair enough. I did actually want to get a VR headset at some point. See how we go. I think we're gonna have to sensor lock.
As painful as it is to skirmish at long range like this, those two 4Ps are so brutal that even if I jump in with guarded, you can still do 200 points of
Can I go
damage,
for this guy?
conceivably.
We're gonna sense lock this guy and we're gonna see if we can't get something
ignore
here.
that much damage. Can't take chances with that much damage.
No, it's, I mean, the way you're playing, it's definitely the right play. It's gonna be a slow death to me, but it's definitely gonna work. And at some point, you're gonna force me out of here. Alright, so we want to force this guy. This is his sensor locker. So now he has to think about vision with other stuff. We could maybe jump and fire with Apex. I'm not convinced Apex is going to get enough on this though. Interesting, he's got arc light in here. So what's he got? He's got medium, light. So he's going to sensor lock. Just no LRMs are just destroying us here. really can't go in that deep either. He's saving this till last. He's gonna double flame us. Well, at least his sensor lock is gone, so we can jump Paradise in. That's good to know, although how blind are you without your glasses? Are you short-sighted or are you long-sighted? I am pretty blind without my glasses, but luckily I guess the rift's right up on your eyes. I think we're just gonna have to do it this turn. We're gonna have to rush in. This is a really garbage lance for this. If this had been the other lance, at least I could lock this, drop an LRM in. Yeah, I unfortunately got short-sighted pretty quick. I have a feeling it's to do with a lot of book reading and really garbage lighting. I think really ruined my eyes really quick. So he's gonna fire in probably with whatever he's got here, do some damage. Man, we're gonna just have to sprint this. I can't take this anymore. He's gonna get behind us. What are we looking at here? Do I want you there? I probably want... Oof. I need to be able to use Sumo if he brings this in. He gets to go last though. We don't know what kind of hit chances we've got. 3 evasion. I could take... This is horrible. He just hits us with a couple of PPCs and we're probably in a world of pain. Probably have to take max evasion here. Get in real close to this stuff. This stuff's going to get behind us. This is going to maybe look to come forward. But we have no other real options. I feel. Probably offer up something like this. If we jam this, he can jam twice the amount of heat. So we'd have to look for something pretty heat okay. Or I could brace. We bring it bracing anyway. I think bracing is probably the better option. So now he split fires between multiple targets here. He jumps this in, flames whatever's coming in close. We're just gonna have to leave these trees though. I can't stick to this plan. These guys are way too short range to be able to do this. So I can sprint forward with Sumo. We would be here. He goes with this. I haven't seen a Sumo on his side. So I go first. He gets this behind me. He gets this behind me. I can get maybe Paradise over here. So we probably would want to put ourselves maybe here somewhere. He goes, flames us. Jumps back. I think we just need to brawl. There's no way to... I'm gonna have to just brawl without armor. I mean, you can already see what's happening here. This is just wrecked. So we move forward with you. Could be tempted for a sprint here. We'd have these guys to help out. This is gonna get behind us though. Is there a... I have a feeling if I stick myself something like... I actually probably need to be here. So that I could then stick my mech here and he can't get the direct square behind me. I could run in here. We're hitting rough terrain right there, which I don't need. So if I go here... He could probably jump up here somewhere. I think I offer up like this. He then has to jump here. And then he jumps out. Is this a move that we could take? It is not. He has to jump here, then he jumps out. I think we risked the whole sprint here. He just walks up, flames us. Leaves. I think we offer the front armor here. We're gonna go. I think I just have to go. There's no way I can take this forever.
Alright.
This is gonna be brutal.
That was some good positioning. And this leaves me with some disgusting choices. I don't like any of it. Which is a good sign of a good player. Which is why I watch your channel all the time.
You don't watch it for the comedy fails? This Firestarter is so deadly. Oh, there's a sumo one too. No. So if he runs forward... Okay. He's gonna torch us from there. I think he's looking for the punch. This is where I need my sumo to punch his. Is this where I just DFA? What's your piloting skills are garbage. What would a DFA get me? DFA wouldn't kill you, right? 45s? Yeah, it's not gonna kill it. I think we need to reserve here and see what he does. If he reserves, I'm pretty willing to punch this. We'd probably lose this.
Indeed.
But we'll see what happens. I don't think he can reserve here. He wants to probably punch this.
You do have a pretty decent
and then go ham
point right there.
He could look to just jump this out and save it.
Don't want you to punch my Firestarter. And I don't think you want to either. That'd be a bad trade.
I'd actually be happy. It is just about desperation DFA. I would prefer if this was something a bit better than this to DFA with. Especially Apex, but I would actually trade my Hunchback for this. It does leave me with one other 4P. I don't think I would trade... I might trade. If I could jam myself with this rock face, I could probably keep my back safe. If I had a Vindy, it would be definitely a DFA, I think. If I punch this, yeah, then I get to go with everybody. Okay, he's backing his sumo up, yeah, so he's gonna save it.
Not liking my options.
Alright, and then he can... Is all this stuff just going to move back from me? Probably.
Initiative back to you, sir.
Alright, so he went with this. He fired with it. We're never going to catch it.
Starting next round.
I could punch the Wolverine. I wouldn't be able to get enough firepower across here, so we might have to look for something like the Vindy. I would prefer the Wolverine though. The Wolverine is a lot more damage than the Vindy to the back. Kind of punch range do we have? Okay, that's pretty bad for us. So we punch this. It goes back a phase. Everybody else comes across this as best they can. Or I could punch this.
So I did have a couple of questions around the Fury generation. I don't know if you know them. Do you get more Fury the larger your mech is when it goes down? Do you know?
I think we need this. Takes 2 evasion off this, or it gives this guy 1 evasion. Who's got the most? Oh shit. Alright, we're just gonna go on the Wolverine, I think. Yeah, they got the same armor. Here we go. I don't think it matters the size. From memory, it's loss of limb and loss of mech, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's like about 10 each or something.
Say loss of limb? And
Yeah, I thought loss of limb also gives Fury. But that is from memory. I think in beta it was definitely loss of limb.
Okay.
I find it a little hard to judge sometimes. I mean, you generally know that when you're about to get Fury and if the opponent's down down a mech, then you're probably looking at a called shot. But sometimes I just forget about it. Like I had my match against Dr. Bonsai, I totally forgot about it. My Locust paid the price. How unsteady is this? We can't knock this. Even with the DFA. Yeah, so he's coming for the back shots now. We're just going to pile in on this Wolverine, I think. As best we can. This is going to hurt a lot. He can't get back shots with this. This is already gone. Multi-shot. Okay.
You know, I've been hitting a lot of legs by taking rear shots recently. There was a 0 evasion Locust, and I took my 4P into its back, and I hit its arm and its leg with 3 of my lasers, missed 2, and didn't kill it. Are you kidding me?
How much is this?
200 damage to the back of a no evasive Locust.
What are we looking at? So if I DFA, he goes down. It's not worth the DFA, I don't think. We probably want to save you till last. We jump you forward. Brace. We set up to kill this next turn. He's probably going to clear this. He's probably going to go this away. Is there a way to maybe cut that off? Not particularly, is there? He could DFA our Jenna. And then you, sir, are a little short. Alright, I think we jump and we brace. This is tragedy, but... I love RNG sometimes, it's hilarious. I had a game where it was just head hits for everyone. Like my opponent just ripped heads off, I ripped heads off. It was so many head hits, it was just insane. Maybe I should have saved this reserve here. So he's gonna go I get to go first. We need to do some work to this Wolverine somehow. This arm's got nothing from memory, unfortunately. A lot of armor on this baby too. This guy's full armor. That's a big old peck to death. If this guy was unsteady, I would maybe consider DFA. Okay, he's gonna move back. He's gonna just peck us to death. It's not even going for the back shots. It's not even required, right? How are we looking? Oof. Damn, that's pretty rough. Sumo's gonna have a hard time in a sec as well with his sprint abilities. This mech's wrecked. I could move and fire, I guess. I think we just go for a sprint though. God, that sucks. Let's have a think. He could DFA, but we would be only unsteady. Can't get ourselves off those rocks quick enough though. I could reserve and make him go first. So if I reserved, he goes, I go.
I've made a fatal error and the time for your attack has come. Oh, that sumo punch, man. Ouch.
This is hot. This is where I need a fire starter, really. What else are we looking at? Jam around into this. What do we got here? So I get to go first. Is there a way I can deal with this Vindy somehow? We're running out of time too. Also, my microphone decided it wanted to fall off. Keep jamming damage here. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then Mockingbird just doesn't get close enough here. So I could make him still go first, right? He goes first. I kind of want to go first in the next bunch of rounds, though. Because if I go first, I can go before this, and we can maybe get Sumo out of this really garbage situation. He's probably going to jump this back. I think I'm just going to chase this guy down. I can't remember from memory how far he can jump. I'm pretty sure it's pretty far, though. He's got a reasonable jump. He could get behind us and just jam all that damage in. If he gets behind us, he could go over here somewhere, maybe. He probably doesn't want to go that way. He may look to go this way. Try and keep this Wolverine humming for as long as he can.
Take a little bit of time to think about this move. It's kind of important.
That's right. I've nearly run out of time several times now. If he jumps this though, he has to brace. Brace doesn't give you... Jump and a brace shouldn't give you all of your evasion back, your stability back. If he punches us, it's kind of okay, I guess.
Reserve down and let Master Tactician eat some of
yeah,
this.
he's got Master Tactician as well. That's gonna hurt us. Let's think. He gets to... It'll be in the start. He could reserve. Okay, so he's going for the back shots. He gets to go with this. I don't think that's in range to punch. Oof. Alright, he's through the back torso there. We're hurting a lot for stability. So then does he jump this again?
Interesting.
He's gonna probably shoot us, I think, from somewhere
I
over
remember
here.
jumping, killing an evasive pip. Sprinting, no. Walking, yes. Standing still, obviously. At that
Uh,
time, it did not, I don't think.
really close to this fire starter, which I am not appreciative of. Could have maybe have set up for back shots on this guy, actually. Probably just going to reserve. We're going to take a bunch of damage to the back of this guy, but we'll see if he survives. He might survive here. Do you mean evasive or stability damage?
Stability, I meant stability, sorry.
So jumping no longer removes stability anymore.
As of patch 1.4?
As of the full release. I don't know, it's been like that since I remember. But not in beta. In beta it did, but not anymore.
Okay.
So that is the one thing that LRM does have against jumping mechs, is you just keep building up stability damage if they keep jumping. So we're risking quite a lot here. I mean, we can't save this anyway. So we're looking, he's probably going to take this back. He might be at the range of what he can do here. If he goes... I don't know. Then we're presenting... See, if we punch this, we're giving this up. He's starting to run out of time. I think he's thinking about reserving or jumping this or moving this. You could arc light though. He has to jump. He has to move this. Alright, fair enough. I don't think there's a punch here. Yeah, there is not. So we have to move and probably fire. This is going to shoot us in the back. Is there some sort of rotation this way? He's probably going to get this thing behind us. But now I think we have to definitely start firing. Even if he does get this behind us, all this stuff's here. He will be able to double pump us with this thing. So we're going to have to be careful of our heat. Do I even burn heat here? This is definitely in jump range. This is a big old mess. To get out of jump range, I probably have to go back this far, but I still think... No, he's definitely still in jump range to flamethrow us. I think we need to go something like this. Plus it's a sumo. We're having such a hard time here. So we're going to back up. We'll see how much stability we have. This might still hammer us in the side. 2 PPCs. Plus this thing. It's just too much stability.
Nice.
So now he has to jump far with this, or he has to jump over here to shoot us in the back. He's probably going to rip an arm. He wants to come in to flamethrow us. He can. He'll probably do that next. He'll probably do this last, so that he can work out what's going on with the rest of my mechs. This guy needs to probably shoot somebody, if he can. Old Mockingbird. If he goes... I would move this. Oh, yeah, he's got vision here. I'd probably jump this back and fire. Or jump over there and fire. Alright, so that's still vision for us. We might still go on this guy if I can get some lasers over here. And the rest of this team can sort of hump onto this thing. So we could probably get the Jenna around fire, this around fire, and this around and fire. Apex is having a hard life there. Okay, so Apex needs to go. Surprised. Okay, no PPC. Okay. So Apex needs to do what she can here. And let's see, Mockingbird. Mockingbird can get in and fire. Okay. So we jump you. this away. We're probably only going to jam the PPC anyway. Is there a way to get out of vision? He's got vision there, no vision there. What do we got? 50s. That's no good to us. $60. He could come in for vision with this. Which arm are we giving up? We're giving up the left arm. It's probably okay. 2 evasion on a light. Should be okay. Turn off the SRM because it's not required. Fire this baby in. Alright, there's an arm at least. Actually, apparently I lied. You do get some stability back, but it doesn't seem like a lot.
Okay.
I know generally if you're unstable, you definitely don't want to be jumping and doing stuff besides bracing.
Right.
Alright, so it's cooling down on this. So we're going to have to swing, probably go with Paradise onto this. Ugh, this is going to hurt that arm. Alright. Not much left of the Hunchback. He's still there at least. God, do I DFA that? There's no way. It's a shame you're not a sumo pilot. What's a DFA do? 35? What do we got on a leg? These things are so scary without their legs though. He's got 1 move. It's going to be his start in the light phase, so he gets to go with this before we go. This is arc light. If I could get a head hit, it would be pretty good. Is there some sort of jump? It's going to cost us a lot of heat. I don't know if this guy can get in as well. Probably take it towards the back here. Jump, fire. And then Mockingbird needs to move in. Yeah, I'm down for this. Forward face would be beautiful. We're just looking for a head hit, mostly. We definitely don't want to overheat. Let's jam that in. That hump is what we need. So then he'll be down to 2, right? So what does he do with this Firestarter? The Sumo Firestarter is horrible. So he could bring it in. Flame us. Punch us. He could DFA. It's probably not likely to. He's fairly good player, so if you're fairly good, you don't you definitely don't throw away your Firestarter. You can tell I get crazy with my Firestarter and I just throw it in straight away, but most good players will keep their Firestarters. Is he looking to... So he gets to start, right? So he's looking to flame this, I guess? Jump in, flame... Well, you could just walk and flame, I guess. That's okay, though. Because we'll have Mockingbird over here. Side shots would be amazing, but that's not going to happen, apparently. Just going to keep toasting this guy as best we can. How much heat? No heat. I'm down. Wolverine.
Flawless
Okay.
aim. Nice job, Mockingbird.
So there's the hit we need, right? The head hit. So he's probably going to jump this out, which means we can probably save Paradise unless he jumps in flamethrowers. At which point, what are we looking at? We're probably looking at... I could DFA from the side at this point. If I can shred the shoulder, He'd still have one hit though, right? So he's taken one hit there. This will come off, he'll have one hit. Really what we needed was this guy to hit the ground. Could move in and flamethrow this. The support weapons will ignore all this evasion. I don't think it's a shutdown, it might be close though. I probably want to do Paradise. If he doesn't do Arclight here. Arclight could just probably go back down this hill and screw me. Go down here somewhere and brace.
Ouch.
Did you just count down the timer?
Fuck yeah. I had a much better move in mind.
Alright, so we could go here, right? And probably not fire. I could actually punch this thing. The punch would probably be the best move here. He's going to come in with this. We punch for 35 into the side. Can shred down the side of this, probably with Mockingbird here. I think that's the way we go. He flamethrowers this. It's his start. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that hurts.
I couldn't tell you either, considering flamethrowing Paradise or jumping the Arclight back here. Alright, so he could come, he could actually flamethrow this twice. It would probably be close to a shutdown. But for that, we're closing him with Mockingbird and we're closing him with Sumo. And maybe Paradise. So we clear this. We really want this Sumo Paradise gone, if I can. He could punch this. Is that a... Okay, that's not a DFA, that's fine. He's going to shoot us twice in the back. So this is probably the Jenna gone. Unless we score really lucky here. That's pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. We're going to reserve down, I think. There's no real need to go just yet with Apex. This should be out of vision unless he comes in. We could probably get both Sumo and Mockingbird onto this. All we need is this and one more head hit, and this is gone. And then we're just kind of facing up against the Firestarter and a couple of Vindies, right? There's no sense locking in anyone else as well. So he has to keep something in vision. To keep him vision, you're kind of in medium laser range. I would probably think about moving and firing to the back of this, maybe. Whoop-bah. There we go. Side shot to this might be a leg.
Back your aim a little bit with the PPC there. Yeah. Now I'm making all kinds of funny mistakes.
Alright, so I think we'd climb in, but not too close. Something like this might be okay. Keeps that Vindy off us as best we can. If this guy jumps behind us, we might get Sumo in a little closer as well. He's probably going to kill Paradise. This is how I would go. He'll probably... if he stays here, though, he has to move. He really can't afford to stay here. Could twist like this, actually. Just to keep this thing away from our
Happens
back.
about once a game for me. I try to play my casual matches at 60 seconds just so that I get my thought process to speed up a little.
So we toast into the side of this. Hopefully we can get that pump. Come on, give me a head hit. No head hit. Alright, so we need one more hit here. Yeah, I thought about the same thing, because sometimes you find you're just taking so long to do stuff. There's a lot of options to go through though.
It really is.
We might not kill this actually. Sumo definitely has to come in now.
Hey, there we go.
It's probably the leg, I'd say. Yeah, so that's going to hurt us hitting this guy by quite a lot.
Drops your ability to shoot even more. Will it be enough?
So we need to travel probably and fire. I really could do with some sort of fury or something here, but it's not going to happen. Now, real choices are... I think I'm going to jam the SRMs. I definitely want some sort of anything to hit the head. We're just looking for head hits now. Okay, so we're into that. What do we got? 88. So we stand you up. We're gonna have to get front hits. I need front hits here for this to work. This is front hits and it's a brace. I kind of want to twist a little though, because we're having issues with this guy behind us. He hasn't shifted at least. What is this hit chance? We could climb in. Does this give us anything better? It does. I'd probably risk this actually. Trees for extra hit chances. I have to take that, I think. So we can toast this guy. He's gonna get to go first with this. We need leg hits or torso here. Leg hits will mean we get to go first. Nah, okay.
What's enough?
Yeah, I had to move forward. I had 45 from where I was. It was horrible. Alright, so now he probably gets to jump behind and fire on this. I needed this to probably die so I could concentrate on the Firestarter. Or he could get this out, actually. He's got two choices. He goes with the Firestarter, maybe finishes this, leaving me with the Panther. Panther probably doesn't do enough to kill this unless I get a leg. I would consider flaming this and killing it. I mean, it's got all of its armor, but you've got a fair bit to go here. If you kill this, this probably survives. He could jump this back and brace. If he jumps back and braces, we might hunt it down with the Jenner. How's our legs looking on the Jenner, actually? Legs are pretty good. Ooh, okay, that might be bad for us. If that's back shots, he's still got his AC and the medium laser, which will do 45 plus 25. So if he hits this, he doesn't kill us at least. Rear shots are no good to us. So he's taking a bit of an arm there.
Nope.
Yeah. Rear shots are definitely no good to us. Good DFA down the side. What do we got? 60s and 50s. Probably just reserve, I think. We know this thing's dead. He could go on Paradise here. If I flick in with Paradise though, we're looking at some pretty unhappy times for him. I need probably the max evasion I can get here, just to keep ourselves alive. We'd be offering up the back to this. Do all this evasion, maybe? I think I need to get away from this. If we fire, how much heat do we generate? We generate a fair bit. Could let this shoot us and see how we come out of that. I think we reserve, actually. If I get to go with this, maybe we can move here and fire. I definitely don't want to shoot in the back. We let him shoot this, maybe it survives. 50, he can do 50 damage, plus another 30. Plus a whole bunch, we'll see. This might die. But I think our choices of killing this and then moving on to this are maybe the options here. We have to hope for some decent RNG, I think. We're just so hard up. If I lose something, we might get Fury as well. Fury into the side of this. I mean, we've done no damage here. I could Fury the leg off this thing, depending on what he does. If this dies, we could Fury the leg, kill this. He could... I don't think he can travel far enough to get back shots on this. If this survives, we move it behind. Do we move behind? I don't think we move behind. Probably move somewhere over here. Twist, so that this guy can't shoot us in the side. He's running out of time here. I think he's just thinking about where he wants to put this fire starter. So he's going for back shots on you. Or he's going on shots on you. Okay, he's going back shots here. Alright. That's pretty good too, I guess. Alright, so we need to move probably... Ooh, Sumo, what's going on with you? Did he take... Did he get a Fury here? Seems like it. I would need everything to hit, right? Otherwise he's getting back shots. I think we jump across here. And we jam the side. Or we... that sucks. Could have DFA'd, I think. What's this do? 90. 90 to that. It's not good enough. I think we just need to take this move and clear this so that he has to get vision with these.
Yeah,
some bad hit
this
chances.
lance is slow. Just doesn't have these 200 damage outputs.
That's all to the side. Yeah, we're gonna risk Paradise here, I think.
Been a misplay and a timeout. Kind of make it kind of a dangerous squad. 2 pilot.
Yeah, we're gonna go for this. Risky stuff, but I think it's the best we've got. I think I'm gonna jam heat here as best I can. It's not gonna be enough, but it's a start. And then we need Apex to have a go. Although Sumo's probably gonna kill this, right? I would fire in from here. Move fire. I mean, you got a pretty good chance of killing this if you hit it in the back before you lose this. That no Fury is killing me. Can't even get on to the CT from here either. This is my only chance for probably the kill on here. So I just need Sumo to survive somewhat. looking good for that back armor. Yeah, damn. Maybe I should have jammed Apex here to block up that back. Maybe. I could have gone for full back shots, right? Oh, no, okay. I'll take... Oh, no, it's still going to be a PPC to the back, I think. We'll see in a sec. Oh, thankfully that's to the side. That's alright. So now he can come in with this. Is he going to knock us again? Oh, the stability sucks on you, sir. Really don't want to be jamming the PPC in from there. Is there a jump that gets us somewhere nice? 70, 65. I'll take that. He does get to shoot us in the back. It's less than optimal, but we are a light, so we get out of here first. So we do have to hope that most of this hits. If the PPC hits +1 SRM, we're good. If the PPC hits the leg, he goes down, we're maybe okay-ish. There we go. So now he should lose vision. For this. But we're in a bad state with everybody here. This guy's behind us. Mockingbird gets to go, so we could probably back away from this. See where this goes. At least the sensor locker's down. Everything else is all hands in the air, I think. It's all going to come down to a lot of RNG here. He's got us pinned as well from all sides. This guy's close to death. I cannot let any more back shots really hit here. Otherwise we lose arms, we lose all sorts. I would probably consider coming in with the Firestarter and burning this down. If I could. So he has to go with this. I go. He gets to go first. I would probably shift this across here. So we're going to have to look to guard our ass a little. Is he going to shoot this in the butt? I would probably shoot this. Fair bit of evasion. Could shoot this. It's not going to be enough to knock it down. Alright. We're going to shift this way with Mockingbird. Fire into this guy. Tempted for this though. What do we got here? We've got 4 versus 4, right? This is a little light though, so it's got a harder chance to hit. Like if I look at Mockingbird, right? What do we got to hit here? And he gets to start, right? Through this, we're probably hitting with about 50 damage. I could do a precision strike with Sumo. Let's have a think. So I think if I get Sumo here, we're still getting hit in the back by this guy. We try for the leg. So we fire him with you, then we fire him with Sumo. He gets pushed a turn with this. I get to go with my 2 lights on this as well. It's probably our best bet, right? Of trying to get this Firestarter down. So I think we reserve here. Let's make sure that Sumo can get in and fire. So he can. A really bad shot though. So we're probably better off call shotting with Mockingbird here. Is there a way I can protect myself a little? Not really. I could maybe move. No.
You run into any double Firestarter lances recently?
I could blast this thing, but we're still up against the Firestarter here. I did face off against a triple Firestarter lance, which decimated me.
Oh yeah? That sounds pretty mean.
What was it? I had pretty much the 3 Hunchbacks and the sumo locust, and he had 3 Firestarters and a quick draw. So what he would do, you jump in, you shut down a mech, you then punch it with sumo, so that the quick draw can get behind and do cool shots as well. It was horrible.
Oof.
I managed to clear like the quick draw, but the Firestarters just overwhelmed me. Alright, we're going to reserve once more. We're just chewing some time.
Yeah, my last match I had 2 Firestarters, a P and a Treb.
We could shoot this.
And I lost armor on 1 Firestarter arm. That was it.
So we can shoot
Game
this.
was 10 rounds.
Shoot this. What do we got to do here? We got to get in this close to fire.
They're ridiculous though. I mean, you get a round where you can't shoot. That's just debilitating.
We've lost some back armor here. I could push him with sumo.
Got a head scratcher, huh? What to do now?
Sorry, I reserved down twice because I'm trying to eat up as much time as I can.
No, I know.
I think we cold shot this. And then we use sumo, and then we use everyone else. Alright, in we go. In we go. So we got the small laser as well. We'll see if we can't... If I could chew a leg, it would be amazing. We could maybe kill a leg here. Through all of this damage. It's pretty rough though. Alright, let's go. It was close.
Nice.
We could maybe get it next turn. If we get this down, we've still got a Firestarter problem. And our Jenna is actually in the way here. Is there a way to maintain these trees? And keep this man off my back? Not really, right? I know if I fire from here, we could do some serious damage, but the problem is, this guy is way over here. I could risk this. We're dead anyway, I think, to a back shot here. Maybe we can get this guy on the other side. Or at least him from the front. Maybe I should just go for the CT. I really want to save sumo. Just don't feel like I can. I would have to do something like this. I'd have to go here and maybe a brace. I think. Would save sumo, and then we could maybe kill that dude next turn. I am skeptical though. So we brace here. He's probably got a Fury somewhere as well. So if I was him, I'd probably Fury this guy. What are we looking at? I need to probably knock this guy here. So we can get some shots with sumo if he lives through this nightmare that is his armor. Is he going to flamethrow this? He's going to flamethrow this, right? Damn. So that's going to get shut down, I think. So we have to start this up. We have to shoot at this. Yeah, it's going to hurt. That's going to be maybe a shutdown. Yeah. Ouch. So Paradise needs to restart.
Hopefully that allows me to stay standing.
And then, is he gonna try and shoot here? I think we reserved down. He's gonna jam the PPC into somebody. Or he could maybe try for back shots here. Probably not, but we'll see. The Jenner is pretty prime target as well. So I fire on the side with this.
Oh yeah, you call shot me. Damn.
I would probably cold shot this if I had one, knowing that it gets shunted back a turn. You probably don't get this dropped because I'm pretty hard up to hit that leg. He's definitely got a cold shot now. If I have one, he's got one, right? Interesting. Okay, so Sumo, can you actually get around and fire? You can. Alright, so Mockingbird needs to do this. She needs to fire in the side here. We need to look for this leg. I doubt we're going to get it, but we'll see in a sec. I might actually look for some form of rotation out of here as well. Although I'd really like to... let's go for it. I don't think the rotation's going to save us. There we go. That's what we're after. The leg off. So now he goes down, no evasion. And then Sumo can cold shot and Apex can cold shot to that CT. We're struggling probably to kill this, but we'll see. This is looking like a shutdown as well. The amount of ammo on this thing is horrendous. I think we jam everything, even if he does shut us down, so be it. He shuts us down. He'd have to do a cold shot to get shots on us. We do 50 plus. I mean, I don't think I'm saving myself anyway. I think we risk you. He's still got this PPC, nastily enough. And that. We might be able to kill this though with Sumo, I think. We're going to back up. Over here. What do we got? 50, 50, 100, 150, 175? Could I actually just climb on in? No, I cannot. We're going to back up. We're going to rotate here. He's probably going to get around the back of us with this guy though. Or even the Firestarter. Nastily enough, but let's go. We gotta keep this front towards whatever we can. He's lost a leg, so DFA is not going to be friendly for him at least. We need some decent hit chances here for this to go. Oh, there we go. Woo! Another CT gone. So now he's looking for this probably behind us to kill us. Or he can shut this down so that this doesn't get to have a go. If he shuts that down, he's still left with this problem. I'm going to start working on this if I can. So he's reserved. Do I shoot him in the back? I can't shoot him in the back. Oh, I can. How much armor do you have on one of these though? Got a fair chunk, right? Could reserve as well. So if he jumps, he wants to jump probably over here somewhere to flamethrow us. The gen is good to go. Apex might get shut down. He fires, he jumps this and shoots us in the back and then decides what he wants to do with the Firestarter. So if I reserve here, what are we looking at? I really need this. Dead. So much. He's still got flamethrowers, ammo. I think I'm going to reserve. We're going to risk it. He could punch this. It's probably not going to happen though. Could punch one of these. I don't know if I could get behind him from over here. Yeah, that's no good to us. I think we're going to reserve. I could DFA. It's It's probably not going to do much either. I think we just reserve. I could have maybe have rolled the dice to see if I can hit this. At least if he fires the lasers, he's going to be pretty hot. So he's probably just going to fire the flamethrowers. He definitely wants to move this first, I think. If he moves that, Apex has 3 hits. We haven't hit it at all. Kills that, then he looks to hassle down Mockingbird. Or my Apex. Yeah, so he's looking for the back shots. Oh, it's still a side shot. Okay. Down for that. We're a little unsteady here. I could roll in with my sumo and punch this if I can. Can we? No, sir. No, sir, you may not.
I think that's it.
I think we shoot this. He can still jump there, I guess. Or over here. We'd probably give him over here. So that everybody else can sort of wail on him. Alright, we'll try this. We're gonna try that. Couldn't quite punch. If I could, I would have.
Okay, yeah, I thought that you were gonna be able to, and that was it.
Nah, that leg's toast. Now I'm just limping. Alright, well at least that's a fair bit of armor off this thing.
Good thing you can hit with all your lasers.
Sumo's like, I don't need a leg to fire. I just pray to RNG. Alright, so now he's looking to maybe jump over here. I don't know quite where you want to jump. If he fires the lasers, ooh, so little armor left. So little internal left actually. You probably want to kill this, right? And then everyone else kind of tries to wail on you as best they can. I need some stuff off this. I need jump jets off this at least, so it can stop being a pest. I'm hoping this rock face maybe does some work for us. I'm not convinced though. Here or here might be box shots. You can maybe get to here. I hope not. Hopefully he has to go here. I had to go with this though because he would have just jumped behind and killed it anyway. I want to fire with this before it dies. I just don't want it to die before it gets some sort of usage here. Jumping backwards. Okay. Oh, he's going to shut down over here. Okay, well we get to start up at least. He gets to double burn this. Where's our SRM ammo? Okay, at least it's not in the torso. How bad off is his structure these days? Not too bad. It's gone for the full evasion though. So let's restart you. Let's bring you across so you can fire. So we're probably looking for a shot from Paradise. Just to wear off a little bit of this evasion and then we can get the Hunchback in. Do we... So let's see. We've hit the leg a little. We probably just want to go for the center torso if anything. We're going to be aware of this guy. I'll take the 2 evasion. He might DFA us with this. But I'm pretty happy. He's still got one more shot with that, I think. Can maybe hit some CT. We're a mile off Fury, though. Yeah, let's do it. He could flamethrow us again on this poor guy, but we'll take it. Solid 1 SRM hit.
Yep. That feels like the Paradise I know.
35 and 40s, yeah, he was a bit drunk at the controls. Oh, 35s again. We might need to chill on the heat. We also need to twist a little. He's probably going to jump that way if I twist. Too far. We'll take something like that. He could CT us with a cold shot from over here. What is our issue with our heat though? Long range, target size, moved, yeah. Weapon accuracy, arm mounted. We're having a rough life here. I might need to chill with some of the heat. Because he could decide to flamethrow this guy, and I really don't want to get flamethrowed here. I think we just give him a light toasting as best we can. He gets the start. So he can look to do some shenanigans here and maybe here. I don't know what he's going to do here. I might continue on this Firestarter, although the Firestarter is about to turn into basically a medium laser.
Oh, did I do that wrong?
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Maybe not.
That's going to hurt. So that's dead. Yeah, there's no way that's surviving. That kind of works out not great for us though. I think we just gang up on this still. We probably move Paradise. Over here. Jam to the side for evasion. Is there something better than this? Probably like this. And then you move Apex just so he can't get back shots. You should be out of ammo. Oh my god, he's not out of ammo. 6 rounds of firing. Lovely. I think we definitely go all in on this. We're going to overheat. How's our arm? Ooh, we cannot overheat.
So maneuverable.
That's a problem. That's a real big problem that we can't overheat. Because that is our medium lasers right there. I could blow them off. But I don't think at 30% it's worth. I'd rather this 8 at least 1 more damage. Let's go. So we'll be down to 2 evasion when we fire in with Mockingbird here. God, that thing's got so much ammo. If I dare fade, we'd go probably unsteady. Yeah, it's not worth the... And then he would knock us, which would be even worse for us. We're in a little bit of a tight spot here. I could do a short jump to get us out of the shenanigans a little. I think we're just looking to get rid of evasion, really. Is there a front? 4 evasion. Something like that. Shred a little bit of evasion if we can. We need this guy to get knocked, really. I could fire in everything. Still into the side, though. He's still got 1 more go of burning us. I think we just fire the PPC. Alright.
Alright, now I'm getting lucky. Apex doesn't usually miss like that.
She only had 65. It was pretty rough. So we need Mockingbird to hit here. Unfortunately, Mockingbird kind of sucks at shooting. Who's he going to fire at? Probably the Hunchy? Yep.
85. Still missed.
Alright, so we need to move over here somewhere, I think. He's going to look to get behind us. It's going to be a full turn of burn. I could punch here. I think we just throw everything we can at this guy. If I move to the side, then we are likely to rip the machine gun and flamer and medium laser. I'm fairly down for that. Yeah, I'm down for that. I don't know who he's gonna look to shoot here, but trees will do us some work. Bulwarking's no good against these kind of mechs. They just end up jumping around behind you anyway. He could burn us again. So we need some decent hits here. We need to hit this probably twice to rip it off. Kills the jump jets as well. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. Excellent, so this is probably dead here. Yes, that is dead.
It was a 95 Fury before that. Couldn't quite make the center torso called shot on your Hunchy there.
I was holding out for my Fury before, and I was like, come on, what is wrong with my Fury? Sometimes it feels really slow to get it.
Well, when your opponent doesn't kill anything, it's a problem.
Alright, so I think we back up. What kind of chances? 50% for this. I could jam this. How much is in this?
I think that
26.
that timeout was pretty fatal on the Arclight Wolverine back there.
We definitely back up a bit here. I think we jam everything. Let's make sure we can jam everything. Alright, so this should work out. It means that Paradise Jenner can at least consider his life. Yeah, I should have rotated this better. It's this down. Yeah, it definitely feels bad when that happens. I've had it happen. I had a mech back facing that ended up running out of time on. It was not good times. I think we reserve here. He could jump forward and fire, but we're pretty good for that. He has no vision on this, so he can't DFA us. And he can't punch us. So he has to move this corner and fire with all of this, which is pretty hard for him. We've got Mockingbird, so we could sense a lock if he braces over here. Paradise is running a little hot. Everything else is a little cooking. It's a graveyard in the middle though. Really what saved me was my mech staying alive forever. It's a nice old Vindy. I like the Vindies, they look pretty cool. I like a lot of the mechs. What am I talking about? I like a whole pile of the mechs. What are we looking at here? Ooh, he's probably got a cool shot now. If he CTs us, it's gonna hurt. Don't think he can quite kill us through that. He could go for the hump. No, he can't. That's not the right hump. So this is a fully armored hump. Vindy versus this. A hot Vindy versus all this. A brand spanking new Vindy. I need this to fire a few times before it dies. I can't afford for this to die. Okay, so he's got to have Fury soon. I think he's trying to work me over a bit before he thinks about it. Who's up? Paradise? How's your arms? I really probably want this PPC of all things. I don't think back shots are worth here. I think we move, we fire. Is there a fire from here? No. Okay, so we have to move. I think we move in, we fire, and then we back up. Probably everything, right? Damn, those chances suck. What happened? Did we take a crit to something? I feel like we might have. Alright, so we double fire into the side of this. If we remove that PPCs down to a medium laser and a small laser, which kind of kills off some of that chance to kill us, I think I can't overheat. Alright, so we have to go like this. What's this, 75? Alright, well that sucked. We do get to fire a PPC into this, so we make life a little difficult for this guy. He's rather hot as well. We need to rotate a little to try and save the CT. I definitely can't give him the front. Actually, what arm is this? Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We can't lose the hump. If we chill this turn... So you know what? We're going to fight everything just in case we die. Oh, that's some amazing hit chances there. We did hit the head. Apex, only 3 hit points. So we hit him with the PPC, I think. Just to make life a little bit harder for him. Into the side as well. I think we'll lodge everything we've got. Leg hit's not great. Could DFA us. I'm a little scared of that too, actually. So definitely back up as best we can and fire. What I really need is I need some heat, or I need I think we'd jam. We'll jam everything we can, I think. I suspect we're going to lose maybe either Paradise or Mockingbird. God, we're not having a good time of this. This could manhandle both of these guys. They're running super hot. He could run in and shoot this, I guess, or shoot it from behind. He's probably going to concentrate on this guy, though. He's definitely looking for a cold shot here. What I really needed was this arm. I was hoping for this arm, because then he's down to just, what's this, 25, 45, 55 damage. Whereas with that PPC, he can do a lot more work. I actually got more armor in the back now, so he doesn't probably want to do back shots. Alright, he's gonna cool for a turn.
We can't do much while I'm overheating.
Let's have a think about this. Fire Apex in. We'll sense lock him down, and I think we'll go with Apex here. If I can get a shot. Let's have a look. Hopefully Apex can. Alright, she can. Excellent. That's what we need. I would love it to jam into the side. I don't think we can get that. We'll take full evasion, I guess. We'll rotate our arm. It should be this arm here. Yeah, the left arm. Rotate that baby. What have we got? 80% chance to hit. Make him a little bit harder to hit us. Fury's coming in soon. Ooh, I'll overheat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's not a shutdown. God, for a second I thought that was a shutdown. We'll reserve into him with Paradise. So if he comes forward, we can at least have a go at that. He's looking to cool down, I think, to just kill us. Maybe I should have backed up with Mockingbird so that he has to jump a lot further. He's got at least the debuff here. Still got so much armor to go through though. Okay, that shouldn't be shots. Paradise? It's definitely a brace. He gets to go first, right? So I kind of want to be in a brace position as best I can. We're gonna have to scoop Paradise out of this situation, I think. Unless he wants to dump into Paradise. We have to turn that off. Man, we're running so hot on this thing. Alright, slow burn. I need my Fury here. He probably needs his too. We'll just reserve in. We'll see if he dumps onto this. Could he kill this through a Fury? He could. Small laser. If he kills that, I get to go on him though. Apex doesn't have bulwark, so he has to move this as well to fire. My Apex needs a turn of cooling down. This could all still go wrong for me. He could kill the Jenner. I should maybe have cooled the Jenner down. Oh yeah, I have taken a crit to one of my medium lasers. Wish I knew which one. Okay, is he gonna fire? Next turn we get Fury here. How cool are we? We need to fire with you. You need to just sprint, I think. Oof. Apex. Leave me alone. Alright, so... I still need that leg, really. So shred evasion here. Apex is a sprint too far. Could jump her, but we're definitely not saving much that way. Sprints are not saving us either, unfortunately. So sprint you, cool down. You need to just blast this thing. He's looking to just get rid of that CT down to a point where he can kill it. Next turn we can call shot, yeah. Oh, Mockingbird. Doesn't help that she's taking hits to the face. Alright, let's go, Jenna. Still need some damage, my friend. Come on. Give him the zaps. Not great. These things are really tanky.
Paradise is so ballsy. I love that. I think that's my favorite ability is Ace Pilot.
It's definitely better from Death from Above. That thing was horrendous.
Yes, that was ridiculous. That particular mech with that pilot was just like, jump brace, jump brace, jump brace, here's my legs. It didn't even matter what there was head on its. Just goofy.
Not only that, but it was jump from half the map away. You could never tell with that mech. It was like, it seemed like it was half the map, and then suddenly it's on top of you. You're like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, right. The extra distance, that was the clincher.
We're gonna fire in everything. Maybe we get the small laser. I think he's looking for, I don't know what. He's definitely looking for my CT here. I just need to wear as much as I can off this. Alright, we could be cheeky here. So what we could do is we could call shot with Paradise into the side leg. and then we could have a go with everybody else. Although we don't get Apex in. I think we're going to push him though. He then probably goes on us though. We could look for this leg. Since we're firing into that side now. This is 3, this is 46. I definitely want this as well. I could cool shot this arm. I would have to blow... What do? We do 75, right? I definitely don't think we're hitting it, but I think we try for it. What do we got for legs? We don't have much in the way of legs, do we? I think we look for... Is there some sort of better move than this? This move... Nah. 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 Alright. Let's roll. So this will be down to pretty much no evasion. We're gonna go for that arm because I really need that arm gone. Should have maybe fired all my weapons into it. Come on. There we go. That's what we need there. We definitely need that PPC gone. Gets rid of any choice.
Again, huh?
Any choice that he has for...
Use more of those than I have. You have 3 mechs? And all your limbs. I don't know what's going on there.
I think we sprint to here. We just... I mean, we got full armor. We just trust in the evasion, I think. I could jump and brace. Ooh. Let's jump and brace, I think. No. Sprint will get us so much more back, though. He's unlikely to kill us from behind. I say that, and suddenly it's a DFA. So I think we take to... something like this. We're just going to eat shots here, I think, if he decides to shoot us. That's fine if he shoots at this. I mean, everyone else is kind of just absolutely messed up, right? Alright, so now, thankfully, with that gone, we're good to just blast this guy, I think. Another head hit. So if this comes off... Oh. Okay, so we just need to... We just need to hit him once more in
one
this
thing
side.
left to do now.
Do you have enough jump jets for it? Oh god, it's paradise, isn't it?
No, it's Apex.
No, I
I'm
mean,
not
you're
even
gonna go
hit.
for my paradise, though.
Alright. I'm gonna try to headbutt you in the cockpit.
Kung Fu kick it.
Oh.
Alright, luckily...
Head laser was medium. No!
Alright, so what do we need here? We need this side, right? So we rock over here. And I think we fire in everything we've got. And that should kill him. We're just going to unleash with everything we've got.
Yeah, that would've... I apologize for dragging this out for so long, man. I'm hoping you're having fun.
Oh man, we were close. Right. No, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Cool.
Definitely was.
That
I actually
luckily
thought you had
was.
it in the bag at the start because I was just struggling there.
Yeah, I was... There would have been a heck of a lot more going on if I didn't stand still, not shoot, get punched out of, you know, etc.
I think we jam again. Unfortunately for
I
us.
was looking to jump behind, so you know where your, what is
Yeah,
that?
we're gonna go here.
Starts with P. Panther. Right where your Panther is about where I was gonna jump.
Alright, cool. So he's out of a jump jet. This guy's lost his medium lasers. We were super close to getting this, I think. I actually thought you were going to jump the Wolverine back down the hill and brace.
It would have been something away from getting punched, getting wrecked. Let's see, can I kill myself here? 0 evasion.
Whoa.
Oh, no, I'm still alive. And so are you.
Somehow the Jenna's still alive. That is one lucky Jenna. Actually, that should be... Wait, have you still got... You should have be...
Got 1 left.
I must have miscounted then. Apex has... Oh, she's got 4. I thought it was 3.
Yeah, no, she's got that 6 guts. So she's decent with a AC5.
Alright, we're just gonna jam full into
the recoil and
the leg here. And he should be pretty much dead. Somehow, poor old Apex here survived. Actually, we're just gonna jam everything over the CT.
You do! Good match, man.
Yeah, good game. Definitely, yeah, I think if the Wolverine had survived,
successful.
It would have been over for me.
It would have been another backstabber. It would, it just... That particular... So I played my first tournament round with that loadout, with that lance. And it went for about an hour and 45 minutes. And I told you it was against the 2 trebuchets, bulwark trebuchets, and a Kintaro. And then that arc light. Locust. I can never think of Locust when I'm trying to. And my brain was hot, and I just felt drained after the match. It was just all positioning and all the time, and it was rough. So I actually put together another lance because this one just hurt too much. It's too slow. It's hot. I mean, if you screw up, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, the Vindies, like, I mean, the Vindies, they just feel... They're nice, they're tanky, but they feel so weak on damage. You're only doing, like, at best, you know, 50, maybe 60 damage a turn. You know, it just feels really, really punishing.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Apex, Apex makes a good pilot in there, but still, it barely qualifies.
I mean,
well,
yeah, it would have taken a while, but you would have gone through my mechs. Definitely had to... It definitely forces the opponent to move at least. I suppose that's the thing. You're just hoping that your opponent sort of comes out and just screws up as they come out.
Right. Yep. And that was that other lance. It had the 2 spotters or 2 sensor lockers with 2 trebs, which made it really tough. So pressuring that locust was really, really, really important. So they did not get a sensor lock on the locust. And then because he didn't have any, so he had initiative 5 and then initiative 3. I could reserve into his mediums after I pressured his light away from sensor locking, and then he was kind of, as soon as he sensor locked something, I went defensive with it, and then he had 2 trebuchets to activate after that, and they didn't have any line of sight, so they had to move, and now they don't have bulwark. It was, but juggling that the whole time, and how do you pressure a locust when he sprints, you know?
Yeah.
He clears half the map like that.
No,
So
that's the other
it
thing. I
was-
mean, if the
it was
guy
a
was
headache.
smart, you'd start jamming your locust right outside of sense lock range, right? You just jam it into the corner of the map and just go that way. But I don't know about LRM spam. I've seen it used a lot. Like, I've faced it a lot in just random matches, and it just doesn't feels very like you really have to rely on a lot of RNG there.
Yeah.
It's just way too hard. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean about jumping lances. Like, I played a couple of matches, and I'll admit it's the only time that I actually rage quit. I was just like, it just stresses you out so much just having to think about where can I jump. Am I far enough away from this? Am I close enough to that? And I'm just like, I just couldn't take it. I said sorry to the guy, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for the match. Hopefully you have a good time.
I'll put together some more, you too. I'll put together some more casual match lances, and we'll get together another time.
Excellent. I'll see you around.
Cheers.
Alright, and with that, I am going to take a break. That is all from me. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button, or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.